living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you could see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you could see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you could see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you could see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Man Talk Monday. So I'm looking at the cats, and we're gonna get to the entertainment here in a second. I'm looking at the cats at this the top of this welterweight division, and I haven't seen a lot of some of these guys. I've seen every one of these guys I'm gonna mention here to some degree or another. Danny Garcia, there's no way that Horn could beat that dude. Sean Porter, seen him fight as well. Spence Jr., definitely a beast. Even Jesse Vargas. Adrian Bronner is at the top. They got him listed at 6. These are kind of like computer rankings I'm looking at right now. Like, I would probably, like the Horn guy, just, you can tell that he's not like a natural guy that's been boxing a long time since he was a little boy or something like that. I don't think he would beat Adrian Bronner. I think Adrian Bronner probably beat him. And Bronner, for the most part, has been, somewhat of a disappointment and what we expected of him at this point in his career. But like the top 6 dudes I'm looking at in this on these rankings, I don't think that Jeff Horn would beat any of these dudes. I don't think Jeff Horn would beat either one of these dudes, man, at the top of this rankings. If you remember that fight, man, at the very end, when Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley was kind of like a color analyst along with Teddy Atlas. And you remember when Timothy Bradley was like, listen, man, this fight is a lot closer than y'all think it is. Okay? Remember, this is the same dude that beat Manny Pacquiao when everybody thought that Pacquiao had won the fight. And so Timothy Bradley recognized what was going on. And every time Timothy Bradley said something, kind of positive towards Jeff Horn, then Teddy Atlas was challenging him on it. Go back and watch that fight. I'm telling you, it was so blatant that Teddy Atlas had money on Manny Pacquiao. It was silly. Stupid silly on how blatant it was, man. Let's talk a little bit of entertainment. Today's date is July 10th, 2017. And celebrating birthdays today, wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown turns 29 years of age. Happy birthday to him. Top 3 wide receiver in the game. Him, Julio, Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, you could easily make an argument for him being the best wide receiver in the game. I would take a couple other guys because of, sheer size. Like, I'd take Julio over Antonio Brown. But I think I would put Antonio Brown second as far as best wide receivers in the game. Happy birthday to that young man. 29 years of age today. Jessica Simpson turns 37 years of age today. Happy birthday to her. Speaking of football, Trent Richardson, former NFL running back. And I say former because he's not in the league anymore, I don't think. Former Alabama Crimson Tide running back Trent Richardson turns 27 years of age today. Happy birthday to him. You talk about a disappointment. Do you realize that him and Brandon Whedon were drafted by the Browns in the first round in 2012, and neither one of those dudes were on the roster by the end of the 2013 season? Same old Cleveland Browns. Same old Cleveland Browns. They did some other dumb shit this year. Anyway, happy birthday in any regards to Trent Richardson, 27 years of age. Happy birthday to him. That's it. I don't think we had any Stewie's birthdays. If we had any birthdays last week when I wasn't here, and you want your boy to give you your birthday shots out, we love giving birthday shots out. Email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, have y'all heard the latest, man, on this Venus Williams story? That she was not at fault in that fatal car accident that happened a while back, a couple of days ago. Shortly after Venus Williams filed an emergency order in the fatal crash case leveled against her, a video shows that Williams lawfully entered the intersection. According to USA Today, police said that new video surveillance footage showed Williams entering the intersection on June 9th legally before the collision in Palm Beach Gardens. Linda Barson's car collided with Williams' SUV in an accident that left Linda Barson with multiple injuries and her husband, Jerome Barson, who was critically injured and later died. The footage reverses the police's initial belief that Williams was responsible for Barson's death. I mean, there's no, I guess, good way to look at this story. Somebody died, but Venus was really taking this thing hard, that she was possibly responsible for somebody's dying. If you saw at Wimbledon, they asked her last week. This was earlier last week. I saw this. They asked her last week about this at Wimbledon, man, and she started to try to talk about it, and then she just broke down at the very end. So, I mean, that's just a hard thing to carry on your conscience, man, being responsible for the death of somebody in an accident. And so, I mean, if you're Venus Williams, man, you have to feel a lot better about this story than you initially did, that you weren't directly responsible. And also, lastly, man, Lafayette going home to glory. Yeah, True Blood star Nelson Elias. He was dead at the age of 39. He played Lafayette Reynolds on HBO's True Blood. His manager, Emily Gerson Sains, confirmed the actor's death in an email Saturday. The Hollywood Reporter, which was the first to report his death, quoted her as saying the actor died from complications of heart failure. The Illinois-born actor who studied at Juilliard played the role of Lafayette, a gay short-order cook on the HBO drama from 2008 to 2014, and more recently appeared on the CBS detective series Elementary. He also was a playwright and a stage director. He appeared as Martin Luther King Jr. and Lee Daniels the Butler, and as singer Bobby Bird in the James Brown biopic Get On Up. He also appeared on The Help as castmate Octavia Spencer mourned his death on Instagram. She said, "My heart breaks for his kids and family," the actress wrote. So if you remember True Blood, big True Blood fan when it first came out, man. The first, and let's see, they probably had, I'm going to guess True Blood probably had 5 seasons. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm going to try to pull it up here real quick. It probably had 5 seasons, man. That was a good-ass TV show. Let me see if I can find it. From 2008 to 2014. All right, so True Blood had 6 years. The first 4 years of that damn TV show was good as hell. Then the last couple of years, it really fell off. I don't know if they lost the darn writers or whatever, man. And also, if you remember True Blood, that one season where it was, they had like this big theme, this big storyline of the vampires and the wolves, the werewolves and the mummies and all of the different little characters, creatures or whatever on that show. They were having, the whole season was about them having a big-ass orgy. Right, that season sucked too, but like the first 3 seasons were great TV, man. And Lafayette, the dude that played Lafayette, man, the guy, Mr. Nelson, man, he played a great character in that damn TV show. Nelson Elias, gone at the age of 39, heart complications. And, you know, a lot of people are speculating on him and how he could die so early and kind of mixing in the character that he played. I don't know anything about that. I just know that for a 39-year-old dude to go to glory is just really, really sad, man. Really, really sad. Real good actor. Up-and-coming actor. Real sad. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. From Jay Clyde, hashtag BBB. Exactly, Horn won 1, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, and 12. I actually, like I said, I scored the fight the second time that I watched it. And I once again, I had 7 rounds to Horn, maybe even 8 rounds. I saw somebody say something about the 9th round. EJ from Chi-Town says, Doug, you didn't see the 9th round? Come on, Doug. Yeah, that was 1 round. And let's see. Jay Clyde says right here in the chat, round 9 means nothing on the grand scheme of things. The round still scored 10-9. Right. Even if you did, you know, give him 2 points, give him a 2-point round, which I don't think you could have given him a 2-point round because he didn't get knocked down. I thought that round was bad, but the way Teddy Atlas made it seem like is that the guy was, you know, was knocking on heaven's door. I just didn't see it like a lot of people saw it. From Big L X while Mike Tyson got robbed. Questionable. I think that it was a long count. I think that he started to count late in the Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas fight where he knocked down Buster Douglas and Buster Douglas got up and came back and won that fight. I thought that the count was kind of slow. I thought it was. From Coach Noy Bramble, LD as old and out of shape as I am, I beat Horn. If given 6 months to train, I bet everything I own on it. Once again, I agree with y'all. I don't think Jeff Horn's that great of a fighter. He was good enough to beat Manny Pacquiao, and that says a lot. All right. I agree. I do not think Jeff Horn is an elite fighter in that division. But he beat. Even if you don't think that he beat, even if you thought the fight was closer and you thought that Pacquiao edged him out, the fact that he was able to make that fight that competitive says a lot about where Manny Pacquiao is in his career. He's shot. He is not the same fighter, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think Jeff Horn won that damn fight. When we get back, a little NFL talk, and then we'll read more of your messages in the chat on this Man Talk Monday. Your boy is back. I'm back. I'm back. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Don't go away.
Blood up on the wall, can you see it? As the people fall from an AK-47, spraying down the hall. Oh, this screaming, this act is so inhuman. This must be living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. My things, won't that so man, won't that so man, your dreams, my things, won't that so man. Why would you wanna be right? We must